stacks as neat as possible, but there's just so much of it. It's hard to get it all the same length and height and whatever. So it kind of is what it is at the moment. Shift these over a little bit. Come on. Take this little clump in front of me, maybe round it off, take a couple of these. We're just going to run out of time if we keep on going like this. I'll do what I can. We've still got that whole other block in there. All of that out. What, hazel, ash, some birch. So it's going to be, I think the only thing that's going to be left in there is oaks. And he said he might get us to take some of the oaks out as well. Oh, but we are running out of time. I think they're giving us five days, I think, to do this section of the job, like sort of thing. And this will be, after today, it'll be 3.5 days, because we have to call it early on our day last week. I can't remember which day it was. So yeah, it gives us 2 days to do that whole other side, which I don't think I'm going to be able to do, because, well, there's a lot to do. Extract it. Tom's almost caught up with me now. Just had to deliver a couple of loads to the farm down the road. I don't want him to have to wait for me. Need to keep it stocked up. Just move on. We can always come back if we've got time. I think the guy that we're doing the job for is going to come back on Wednesday, which is now, it's now Monday. Just to have a look, so I can ask him what he wants us to do. Carry on here. Because that other block we've got to do up the top of the hill, I don't know how much of that I'm going to be able to do. It's right on a bank. It's really wet. And we have to drive through a plantation to get there, which is alright for me if I go through once, but Tom's got to go through there every time. I don't want to damage any of the trees they've planted. And, there's a lot in there. But he did say, to be fair, if we don't think we'll be able to get it out, don't bother with it. Don't spend too much time trying to get it out if it's just going to be too much hassle. I think it was more of a job while we were here, getting what we can out. But you always feel like you don't want to let them down, but then at the end of the day, it is just me and an 8-tonner trying to cut and get to somewhere where Tom can get in and extract it out. I think even a harvester and a forwarder would struggle in that block, just because it's so uneven And there's so many wet spots. We were walking through there the other day, and your feet just disappear into the ground. And that tractor's only got small tyres, not a lot of power. So trying to get that in there. I don't know which one to take first. See if I can scoot that through that gap there. Try not to take into that oak out. Come on. Dude. Do another chain really. This one's getting a little bit blunt. I've got a lot with me. Well, I think I've got like 6 more with me. I just can't be bothered if I'm honest. It's not too bad. So many flies and bugs, man. They're so annoying. Again, I reckon. A bit higher. the GoPro overheated. We got a little bit further. We're going to call it a day. So yeah, back to it tomorrow. A little bit more. I've got no diesel at all. So yeah, see you tomorrow.